Hey guys, I'm back. I'm Shubham from Startover. Um, Last video I posted about intelligence, I saw maximum number of dislikes, and I was a little bit, you know, I just, I couldn't just take those. Means, I mean, I thought I really did something bad. So thanks to one of my friend, I will not take my friend's name though. um, Thanks to one of my friend, I did realize I did something wrong. Actually, um I ran over and over the video before, and I found the mistake I have done. But as I didn't get any reply from you guys who have disliked the video, so I was assuming that many of you may have disliked because I just went over the flow and didn't just literally explain everything. So for that reason, might have been you disliked the video. But I was planning on making another video which I will explain it all. So yes, this video is a sorry video. Means I am apologizing that I'm very sorry for the last video, and also the remake of the previous video, so that I can make you understand more better and more clearly. So before starting the video, I would like to say that I mean no disrespect to any religious or society or cultures, and also countries. And this is just my research. This is not like it has to be 100% true, or whatever I say has to be 100% true or near. It is just my research based upon all the spiritualists, scientists, and the philosophers. And also there is my own realization. Whatever I realized, I'm just saying that. So I will explain it. So today I will also explain that how I came upon to this video and why I'm making to this video, so that you can understand it more better. See, when I was 4 years ago, when I was like 4 years ago, when I was like studying in um, in school. So that time I was a very depressible guy, and I was just quiet among me. I didn't actually talk to anybody because first thing I was shy, second thing I was scared because it was a new place for me, because I moved on from one place to another. So it was a new place for me, new school, and new friends, I guess. So that's why I was a little nervous and scared too. So I didn't know what to actually expect from that life, and I was literally not good. So then I started build up. Then I made a biggest mistake of my life, involving into a relationship that was intercontinental. Let's not move on to my story part right now, but I will say that I have done a biggest mistake of my life, and to recover that mistake, I have cried a lot. I cried a lot. Um, you know, where I'm from, I'm from India, and where I'm from, there is a god called Shiva. Those who may be watching internationally this video, so there is a god called Shiva, and I used to literally accept him as my own father. Mm, so when that bad thing happened, I caught him tightly. I hugged the symbol of the gods very tightly, and I cried out loud. But in 2 seconds, I just forgot what I'm crying about. From there on, I realized there must be something which took away my sorrow feelings or my sadness and all. Then moments and moments came on. Then I started to disbelieve. I started to make a disbelief in God and all. So when I completely disbelieved God, means there was nothing inside me to believe, then suddenly I tried to ask question. While doing this, I started to realize that there must be something which they are talking about. So let's find it. So I started to ask question to myself, and I started to find the answer from the universe or the nature, you can say. So been to many places, many spiritual places, and also to many, you can say it's like an institute. It was like an institution. I don't know, I can't explain it, how to explain it, because first thing I want to say that I'm not that good at English, but I'm really speaking out right now. So what to say, that thing I don't know. uh, it was kind of place where there would be someone, a guru or a teacher, like he would he will tell everything spiritual things to the who are sitting around him. And I have been to those places, and then also I couldn't find the proper answer I was looking for. It was like something that was hungry inside me, but I couldn't satisfy my hunger for some reason. So went on and on, went on and on. To the further, I I did my research. So my research basically does not need to prove that space, time, and continuum are not infinite but finite. It does not need to prove. Still, I am saying it to you. I'm not proving it to you. I'm just saying it to you only because the I don't know, means if anybody knew Bentinho Massaro, then they would they would tell why they would know why I'm saying this, because I don't even see him. I see his video clips or so much. So my friend Abhishek Datta, who is also from Startover, he he used to come to my place and he used to show me some video clips of Bettino Masaro, Sadhguru, and many more other spiritualists. So Bettino Masaro, being a spiritualist, he used to talk less spiritual thing, means not less spiritual things, but his spiritual things would sound like more logical. According to science also, I don't know why it sounded more logical like that. So once when he was he had a Tri Infinity Academy or something like that, where he was teaching that how to go from I to I to beyond I to infinity to beyond infinity, and to the level where you will have your own free will. But when he just told that infinity is a finite thing, then I started to ask. I'm just a questionable guy. I ask questions for everything that happens around me. So I asked the question again, that why he told like that, why did he say like that, because still now on I'm just believing that obviously infinity is infinity, how can it be finite? Then I suddenly came to a realization that he might not be telling the wrong thing. And I'm not saying he's totally completely right, but I'm also saying that he is trying to show up something. So I did all the calculations in my book and all and all and all. So I found that it is about human visualization. See, we only believe, till now, we only believe that we are the only one in this universe. We believe in our mind. We may tell that no, we don't believe like that. We believe that there are some other kind of species around the universe. Some may be believing in alien lives, or some may be only believing in human lives. But I would like to say that those who are believing in alien life, they're correct, and those who are believing in human life, they're also correct. But the thing is, it is all about visualization. Actually, we human beings don't see far from us in our mind. We actually are trapped inside us. As I am thinking right now, we are actually trapped inside us. We cannot expect or accept the fact that someone might be there who would reach even who would reach beyond our intelligence, who would reach beyond us. We cannot accept the fact, and we cannot expect that also. Now, there will be someone to reach there. We don't know. Some scientists say that space is infinite because he looked up to the sky and he did the math, he made a formula and all, and he proved that space is infinite. But nowadays, the interesting part is this, that nowadays scientists are telling that there are some forces, there's some energy forces which are spreading the universe. Means every objects are going far away from each other. So if every object is going far away from each other, like someday earth will go far away from sun. So if it happens before the red giant hours or so happens, then obviously the earth will die. But when the scientists prove there is a force acting which is spreading the universe, from that way it came up to the question, it came up to the word that ever spreading universe. For that reason we still now believe that space is infinity. Space is infinity or not, I'm not going to debate right now, because as I see, it's a human visualization. When you are in a room, you see the end of the room. For that reason, you say the space of the room is ending. For that reason, you could say at once that space for the room is a finite one. Same goes for the car, same goes for the bus, same goes for anything, even for a planet. Planet, take an example like Mars. Mars is a planet full of rocks and all, but it is spacious because there is no life, nothing but nothing. Yes, nothing. There is nothing. So it is very spacious. So when it is very spacious, what if one day life gets sustained on Mars? Will it be spacious then, or will it be a thing like Earth? Because you believe me or not, but Stephen Hawking said himself that one day Earth will reach such a population, such a population counting, that one day it might happen that people need another planet or another sustainable life planet that they can call home. They can build their home there, so that they could control the population or something like that. And not only that, some believes that NASA is researching on upon this. Some believe, I don't know about it. So tell me, do you think that space is infinity or finite? Because see, I believe it all depends upon human visualization. If you visualize that there might be an ending of the space, for you the space is finite. If you think that no, there is no ending of the space, then for you the space is infinite. Now let's move on to the time. Time itself is a complicated thing, I would say, because time does not move just like that. Time actually move for an object. Like, let me give you an example. There is a time for a planet, there is a time for a tree, there is a time for a human, there is a time for a dog, there is a time for a cat, there is a time for a cow, there is a time for the car, there is a time for the bus, right? So time doesn't flow like that. There is universe, that's why there is time. Suddenly if universe just, then there will be no time. For now though, there is no ending of time. That's why we say the time is infinite. But just think of it. One day there will be a supermassive black hole galloping all the planets, all the solar systems, all the galaxies around it. And and that supermassive black hole uh, would form a joining upon all the black holes around the galaxies. Then what will happen actually? Because scientists don't believe, they prove that inside a black hole light does not exist and not even time exists. Think for an object. For an object, time does not exist inside it. But just think of the moment when the black hole will gallop all the universe in it. What will happen then? Will time exist then? Or will time will be ending then? It's a great hypothesis to talk upon, it's a great debate to talk upon. But for now, time is infinite. Yeah. But at some point, everything has an end. Believe me or not, everything in this universe has an end. I have an end. Earth has an end. Sun has an end. Even the galaxy has an end. Because many of you might have uh, read this on books or maybe on any YouTube videos. You might have seen that a farthest galaxy, I don't know what the name is, but it is approaching to our galaxy, Milky Way galaxy, very slowly. That is it will reach upon like millions of years from right now, so no need to think upon that, but it will reach at some point. That galaxy's black hole and our galaxy's black hole will merge together and also will create an Hawking radiation, that is a gamma radiation. Yeah, gamma radiation. And also either it would be forming a different galaxy, or everything would be swallowed up into that big black hole, because the gravity gravity of that black hole would be doubled, because the mass would be doubled because two black holes suck up together. Just saying it upon it. So if everything have an end and there is an universe, that's why there is time. Because without the universe, what is the time? Without the universe, what is the time? I don't get it. Can anyone means explain without the universe does time exist? I know that's also a great debate. Time may have existed before, I don't know, but as I'm thinking logically, no science applied, just the basic science. And as I'm thinking logically, I'm thinking before the creation happened, means before the big bang happened, there is no possible chances or no possible way of time to exist, because it is not just my word, it is the word of scientists who came before, like at the time of Newton or at the time of Einstein. I'm not saying that they have told it, but at the time of at the time of them, many scientists have told that time may not have existed before the creation. Time may have existed after the creation. So that is the thing I want to tell. So yes, for right now, time is infinite. I'm not saying that it is finite, but yeah, it will be finite at some time, guys. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm right, I don't know. Just I'm applying my logics, all the possible real logics. I'm just not going through the book, I'm just going through the nature. Whatever the nature is telling me, I'm doing that, because I got all the information from the nature. Because I don't know you would believe me or not, but this thing is very real. A book has its own knowledge, but the nature have whole knowledge, even the knowledge of a book. So let's talk about continuum. Continuum, as I've told in the previous video, continuum is a very difficult thing to explain, because some might say the continuum is a loophole, I mean it's a repetition of anything. But continuum will break upon when you put thought into it. If you put thoughts into continuum, it will change into the loops of possibilities. I'm not saying the straight line of possibilities, because it will never happen. The straight line of possibility will never happen. The loops of possibilities. So yes, if you want to say yes, continuum is breaking into possibilities, that's why continuum is possibilities in a different way. That's why possibility is infinity, that's why continuum is infinity. Of course you can say continuum is infinity, but as for me, anything is breaking to a different state, I don't think that would be an infinity or something like that, but you can say it otherwise. But hey, I'm not here to prove that space-time and continuum are finite or infinite. I'm here to prove the one that you call God is God, but the one you pray means, see, Jesus came, Buddha came, and all. They never actually said that I'm God. They told that I am the child of God. But where I'm from, there is only one God who explained him such like that. In Gita also it is written that I have no beginning and I have no ending. I was there when even the beginning was there. And I will be the cause of all destruction. I am everywhere, in everybody, and at the same time I'm nowhere. So it was written in Gita, that is a holy book of Indian religion, Hindu religion. So I read Gita and I put my thoughts into it. I just read over and over the same line, and it was told by Shiva. I read the same line over and over again to find out the deepest meaning inside it, and I found it. And I found it. See why I say that intelligence is the God. Before revealing that what I found, I would say something like this. See why I'm telling intelligence is the God, because let us put it aside that I have ever told that intelligence is a God. Let me first explain how intelligence works. Intelligence works not only like, means it can think. Now just think, your thoughts, your imagination can reach to the heightened level. It cannot stop. Whatever you want to think, you can think. No one can stop you. It has no boundaries. It knows no boundaries. It will always reach to its peak. And beyond that, you can rethink also. See, it can be like that. Oh, today I've done a very wrong thing. I must say sorry to the guy who I have slapped. I've done a wrong thing. You can rethink like that. You can take a decision, and then you can say sorry to the guy whoever you have done wrong, or you can do anything. You can rethink again. Not only you can rethink, but also you can make a choice that no other power can do. Like space obviously cannot make a choice, time cannot make a choice, and continuum cannot make a choice. You have your own power to make a choice. In that thinking, what I'm saying right now, to think of it, Bentinho Massaro was not wrong what he told. You can make a choice which makes you different from other things actually. And now in previous video I said that everything is living, right? Everything is living. I will say it again, everything is living, and the whole entire universe is a living thing, a living being, I have said, but I'll say it again that yes, I'm very very sure about it. Because see, if you want to see, everything is in atomic state. So everything is in atomic state, an atom has its own energy. Yeah, it's different that in atom, the PNE, the proton, neutron, electrons make a different composition for which everything doesn't come up the same. Like some might be hydrochloric acid, or some might be calcium carbonate. Yes, you're right. For those PNE, the thing changes. But the PNE and the atom is common in everything. Means everything is made up of atoms. If everything is made up of atoms, then everything is made up of energies, because atom has energies carrying up on it. So everything is made up of energies. If everything is made up of energies, even our thoughts are made up of energies, then I would say that yes, everybody is conscious at its own level. Like I'm conscious of who I am. The same way a table or a floor is conscious of what it is, but at its own level, not at the level of human brain. If everything would be conscious at a level of human brain, then there will be no progression or no upgradation. See why I'm telling this? Because once a scientist also proved this, that if dolphin had legs or a pair of hands, they could what they're thinking right now, they have such a brain, what they're thinking right now, if they could put those things in a word, something amazing would be coming out, because they have much bigger brain, much higher intelligence than us. Coming back to the part of intelligence, we can make a choice, we can rethink, we can, you know, we can think, we can put thoughts into anything. We can put thoughts in time, we can put thoughts in space, we can put thought in continuum, anything we can do. So this is how it works. Intelligence is such a great thing. You might have heard this term that whatever you think you can do. Means if you say that you can do the thing that is impossible, if you keep on telling to yourself, at a further time you will do the thing that is impossible for anyone. The same thing I'm gonna tell, that yes, for that reason I'm saying that yeah, you can create reality also. You are creating, literally you're creating realities from your mind, because see, you're thinking right now that you would buy the high-end laptop in the market. You're thinking upon it, and you put your thought to the gear. Means you will buy, you have taken its final decision, you will buy. For that, you are now collecting money, and for the time you have reached to the money level what the computer is marked as the price in the market. So you went to the shop, you buy the laptop or a computer with that money, and you came home and you were satisfied with it. Yes, it might have taken much more time or less time according to your arranging or time management process, but yes, you have bought it. You created your own reality. If you had thought that with your money that you have collected, on that moment when you are going to the shop to buy that computer, on that moment if you have thought that with that money I would just serve the poor or whomever I see, just think of the reality changes it could have occurred. So that's the thing. Intelligence is such a big thing. You can call it intelligence, you can call it energy source, you can call it anything. I'm calling it intelligence because see, everybody have intelligence. Some proportion of it everybody has. Some has consciousness, some has humor, some has just the thoughts, some has just the knowledge, anything, but they have a portion of intelligence. So that's why I'm just saying it. Now coming back to the part of Shiva, what he has told. See, he have told that I never even started and I will never end. So intelligence actually never even started, because you think suddenly life occur on earth and everybody is getting a humor or a thought that he should do the thing what they should do. For example, if I take myth on my sense, then Adam and Eve were born and suddenly they have the intelligence. Oh, well, I should eat the apple of Eden. Suddenly, well, although the devil forced, but still they thought at the moment, right? Not only that, just think of it. Scientifically, if I go, then life formed a single cell. It had a thought, why not multiply? It became multiplying itself, and life occurred. When life occurred, it had the thought to do the thing based upon whatever it was. Like if it was a fish, then it had the suddenly it had the intelligence to eat some bacteria or something like that to survive. Are you sure suddenly they have the intelligence? Are you sure suddenly it occurred like that? Are you sure everything happened suddenly? Are you sure about it? I'm not sure about it, man. That's why I'm saying. That's why I'm saying that intelligence was there from the beginning, even from the, even if I could reach that level, I would have said it might have been the one which was there even from the beginning of the beginning. I could have, if my thoughts could have reached that part. But as my thought have not reached that part, I'll go to the only logic that even before the beginning, means even before the Big Bang happened, when everything was empty, full of energies, full of atoms, there was intelligence. Okay, there was intelligence. Fine. When everything will end, then also he will be there. He said that she was it. So let me compare it to the intelligence again. Let me take an example of myself. I have an idea to change the world in a different place. I have an idea to serve the country. I shared it to all. Even I shared it to you, those who are watching it. So my ideas is shared to everybody. Now, from those everybody, some may have thought, wow, it's an interesting idea. Let me take up on it. So the idea got carried away. Means from me, it got carried away to that person. So he is continuing with my idea. Although if I die at that moment, he will continue with my idea. Means my idea will not die. Let me say you a single thing. A poet writes a poem, but in life, when there is a population of a billion, a trillion, a zillion, many take birth at a very single time. Nobody knows among them who would be the next poetist. But the essence of poet, or the essence of this poem, get carried away, because you you might have read a poem of a famous writer in your school life, because it was mandatory at a school. You grew up and you might think that way. Okay, I like literature. I love to read poems and write poems. Let me write poems. For that reason, you started to write poem. Thoughts got carried away again. So intelligence is something, it will get carried away to another person. Even if you die, it doesn't matter anyway. Intelligence got carried away. And it spread to it is spreading to everybody at the same time. So it is never ending process. Means after, even if the art get destroyed or something like that, if you believe in extraterrestrial, then the extraterrestrial will continue with their process or something like that. Some scientists even believe the life on earth was created by extraterrestrials, means they have engineered us. For that reason, I might also say that they had thoughts which got carried away into us in our genetics. If you want to, if I want to give you proofs, I can give you proofs all the time. Our genetics can keep a memory of our ancestor. If that is a thing, Of course, anything can get carried away. See, I can give you proofs, but it's just my research, man. It's just my research. It does not have to be 100% right. It does not have to be um like that. It's just my research and nothing more than that. So yes, finally I found that Shiva, who told himself that he was there and he will be there even after everything. I think many people think many different things about Shiva. So what I think is Shiva was a brilliant, brilliant, a brilliant guy in that time. Just that he was the first to create yoga, and through yoga he was the first to reach enlightenment. He got his big break, and he understood that he was the part of intelligence. So whenever he talked in thoughts of its intelligence, but not in thoughts of his own body or human body or something like that. He talked of thoughts of its intelligence. Means he thought himself to be the intelligence. That's why he spoke like that. As I think, maybe it's true. And finally, I want to conclude it by saying that intelligence is in everyone, everywhere. You can find upon. But the thing is, upon realization, if you couldn't realize that what you are finding or what you are seeing, then it's pointless. Don't just blindly believe on something. Just ask question, realize it, know it, think about it, research it, and then finally when you get the answer, speak about it to everybody. Maybe that time also you were wrong, but you can find your own answer at some point of time. So yeah guys, that's the reason I'm saying that intelligence is the god. Maybe intelligence is the god. And even Jesus Christ said that I'm the son of the god. Maybe he couldn't reach the intelligence. Maybe he thought he was the part of the intelligence. That's why he kept on saying I'm the son of the god. Remember the part I said that Shiva said, I will be the cause of all destruction. See, our intelligence is a cause of our destruction. Not only our destruction, but could be the cause of the destruction of this planet. Because our intelligence was so high that we made atom bombs to destroy each other. Not only that, we made all sorts of weapons to kill each other. Not just only to kill each other, we first started to killing animals. We made weapons to kill animals at first. Then we came upon us. Maybe he was right. So that's the thing I'm saying. So thank you guys for watching this video at full. Thank you for keeping up with me. Hit the like if you like it. Hit the thumbs down button if you didn't like it. Comment on the comment if you liked it, and also comment if you didn't like it. Subscribe and also hit the bell icon for more further videos, because I'm not really gonna speak about it again and again. Of course, if I find something, if I research in a new thing, I will tell you every time that what I'm researching about. But the further thing to come to this video is a welcome video of the start over, why I have created or we have created the start over. And also there will be vlogging videos of different places, and also some memes, funny videos, postings and all. So see you guys till next time.